right, hello wine drinking people. Today's Friday, May 14th. That's right, Chateau Gras de Rose going down tonight, baby, back to 1928. All right, wine drinking people, what did I drink yesterday? Well, yesterday we had a slow day in the store. Depressing, only one supplier stopped by, but a good one. Sandra Roberts, an old friend. I've known Sandra, God, when I started working at Cafe Max some 15 plus years ago. And she was my rep for Premier Beverage. Now she's working with the Crimson Group, the group that owns Pine Ridge and Chamisal Winery in the Central Coast, and the company that owns Archery Summit up in the Willamette Valley. These are wineries that Gary Andrus started. Well, the two of them are Pine Ridge and Archery Summit, and they eventually ended up buying him out. But we started off with the Chenin Blanc, one of the few Chenin Blancs made in California that's really good, in my opinion. And this wine's got a little bit of Viognier in it, which adds a little bit of a floral lift to the nose, a lovely perfume note, but finishes dry and leaves the tongue salivating for the next glass. That's one of the things we like about wines, when they beg us to drink another glass. And a very nice price, $12.75. Perfect for the summertime. Okay, and then we had a little Central Coast Chardonnay. The Chamisal Vineyards is the old Domaine Alfred. They decided to change the name. I wonder why. Domaine Alfred. Doesn't sound very exciting. But Chamisal was the first vineyard planted, actually, in the Edna Valley, and some outstanding Chardonnay fruit coming from this region. This wine is a great little buy. It's the only wine that's not 100% estate bottled. They do buy some fruit for this, which is why it's labeled Central Coast. But an unoaked version of Chardonnay, very crisp, bright, a lot of fruit, a little bit of a kind of a lime blossom note to it that you get kind of from cooler climate Chardonnays, but very nice, and had some nice body to it for a wine with no oak. And then we had a little Pinot Noir Forefront. This is a new label that Pine Ridge has created, and this is what they're using their bulk juice for. Well, stuff they used to sell off in bulk. I'm sure they still sell a little bit off, but they created a label that's a little more affordable, and this Pinot Noir is nice and juicy. A lot of black raspberry-like fruit, really ripe, a lot of nice floral tones, just a little bit of earthiness in there, a real crowd pleaser, and a nice value at $20. Hard to find really good Pinot under $20. The Chamisal Edna Valley, definitely a step up in concentration, a lot different, a little cooler climate, black cherry, blackberry fruit, really nice, a lot of zip and spice in that one. Definitely a step up. I don't know if it's worth double the price, though. And then the Forefront Cabernet. This is what Pine Ridge is known for. And this is a blend of Napa El Dorado and St. Louis Obispo. Cabernet? No, there's a little Syrah in the blend. I like what Syrah does to Cabernet blends. Kind of makes them a little more forward, approachable, a little more drinkable. And this wine is just that. Very good, and a nice value of $20. And then the 2006 Pine Ridge Napa. This is one of the old guard of Napa Valley. This is actually the first winery that I ever visited. In the Stag's Leap area of Napa, and they make outstanding Cabernet at Pine Ridge. This 2006, very nice, very kind of old world, a lot of earthiness to it, a little dried tobacco, spice on the nose, but still a lot of that cassis and black cherry fruit that we love about Napa Valley Cabernet. A nice bottle of wine. We'll work on the price on that one a little bit. Okay, and then my work always continues when I get home. As you know, I do a bit of drinking at home, and we started out last night with a little Nicolas Filat Rosé, one of my favorite rosé champagnes, a lovely strawberry and raspberry fruit to that, and kind of a medium dosage, not too sweet. Very nice finish, very refreshing. And then a little bike ride with the kids, and that was refreshing after a little bubbly. And then we went on to this Rosacea wine from an area just south of the Piedmont. And we just showed this wine at our tasting at Cafe Max, and I got a few extra cases left over. And this is a perfect summertime red. It's a light in color like its name would suggest, Rosacea. As I mentioned, it's from Liguria del Pontente, which is an DOC that I'd never heard of before we tried these wines the other night. But really nice, light cranberry, strawberry fruit to it. Very like I said, soft tannins, and a lovely freshness on the finish, maybe the impression of a little effervescence on the tongue. Serve this wine slightly chilled, like I said, perfect for summertime. And then a little comparison between two Pinot Noirs from two different areas from one of our favorite producers, Jed Steele. We did his San Giacomo Pinot, which is from the Carneros region, which is just above San Francisco Bay as you come into Napa and Sonoma. It's a crescent moon-shaped appellation that leads from Sonoma into Napa. It's actually in both counties. And then we had his Pinot from the Santa Barbara area, the Biennacido Vineyard. These wines rock. A little bit different in style. The Biennacido is a little darker fruit, a little more earthiness, a little more black spice, but both of them are excellent. We'll have them in the store next week. They're going to be priced at around $25. All right, that's what I had to drink last night. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasone, signing off for this week, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.